Is it on? Okay, my name is Phillip Weiss, and I want to welcome everybody to the stage reading of the Lisa Ann Shekoflsy Story. I'm the person who wrote this play, okay, and behind me are the cast who are going to perform the play. But before we get into the play itself, I just want to mention a few things. First, if you have a cell phone, please turn it off, okay? That way it won't interfere, with the performance as it's going on. All right, I'll turn my cell phone off also. And, regarding admission, officially the admission for this play is $7. But to tell you the truth, I don't watch who pays, and any amount of money that you would care to contribute would be greatly appreciated. There's a box over there near the door where you could make your payment. And if you don't, that's okay too. I'm glad that you're here. I'm sincerely glad that you're here, for the show. Okay? And you notice I'm wearing a hat that says Belmont Park. And the reason why I'm doing that is because this play is set basically in a racetrack. Okay, it's about horse racing. All right? And, horse racing, kind of gets a bad rap, in the public. It doesn't have the most uplifting of image. But horse racing is basically just like any other sport. Two differences. First, the contestants are not human, they're horses. Okay, they're animals. I mean, when there's a horse race, it's the horse that wins, not the jockey. Seabiscuit won, Secretariat won, Affirm won, Seattle Slew won, not the jockey who rode the horse. So these are horses racing against each other, okay? And there's also a second difference between horse racing and other sports. Horses don't cheat. Horses are incapable of cheating. They're intrinsically, by nature, honest, okay? It's the people who may try to fix the races. The horses themselves, they don't know from that. All the horses want to do is run as quickly and as efficiently as possible. Okay? So the two big differences between horse racing and other sports. Other than that, I guess they're by and large the same. All right? And by the way, I happen to be part owner of 2 racehorses, but that doesn't mean I'm biased. Okay? And I go to the track, and I'm really a fan of horse racing. I really admire the people in the horse racing industry. The jockeys are some of the best athletes in the world. The trainers take animals, and make them into world-class athletes. That takes skill and determination. And that's something that certainly should not be taken for granted. Anyway, once again, I want to welcome everybody for being here. I really am personally appreciative that you're here. Okay, now, what I'm going to do now is introduce the cast. Okay? So cast, when your names are called by me, just acknowledge your audience. Okay? So I'm just going to step aside and I'm going to call out your names one by one. Sam Jaffe, Tomas Mercado, Mark Montalbano, Sharon Schiller, Harry Wong,
Yeah.
and last but not least, Natalia Korablina, who's holding the video. Okay. And we have another cast member who's currently not here. But I think what we're going to do, we're going to start the show. So with that in mind, I want to thank everybody once again for being here, and I really hope you enjoy the show. There'll be one brief intermission. It is a policy of, it is my policy, you know, never to torture the audience by having them sit through an entire show, okay? So, okay, so with that in mind, we'll start the show shortly, and I hope you enjoy it.